We're getting ready to head out on an 8-week trip this summer, and we've made over 15 modifications or upgrades to our 2020 Lance 1985 to get ready for it. I'm going to tell you what those are in this episode of Travels with Delaney. Welcome back, everyone. My name's Patrick, and if this is your first time here at Travels with Delaney, welcome. We're your channel all about RVing and living life to the fullest. Now, in this week's episode, I want to talk about some upgrades and modifications that we have done to get ready for this big 8-week trip we're going to be taking this summer. Now, over the winter, we kind of identified 4 areas that we wanted to work on to improve our overall RV experience this summer. And so I'm going to go through those 4 major goals that we had and talk about specific things that we have done to try to make the trailer just a little bit better. Now, for those of you that might be new here, this is our 2020 Lance model number 1985. We purchased this in June of 2020 from Princess Craft RV down in Round Rock, Texas. Now, we absolutely love this trailer. We have had a few minor issues with it, and we had one major issue with the slide out. And I do have a video on that, and we will link that for you. Our first goal was to look at safety and security with our trailer, and on our new Camp Tab 400, we used to secure the trailer when we were away from campsite with a Fort Knox lock, but that one was specific to the tongue on the tab. And so we ended up this winter ordering a new lock for the Lance, and I absolutely love these. They're well built, they're made in America, and they just have a great story. In fact, you should check them out at their website. But we ended up ordering that, and that way then when we do leave the campsite, we're unhitched, we can put our lock on, and that helps to keep honest people honest and hopefully keep them from pulling away with your trailer. Now, there's different ways you can secure your trailer. Some people use tongue locks, some people use wheel locks, some people use both. We think the Fort Knox lock is the perfect solution for our needs. The second area of concern dealt with our tires. Now, the Lance came with Goodyear Endurance tires, so the tires themselves weren't the issue, but it was the concern about what if there was an issue with the tire while we were towing. Now, what really spurred this was last year I had an issue with my truck where the TPMS system, or the tire pressure management system, came on in the truck, alerting me that I had a tire going down quickly. Luckily, I was near a dealership, went straight there, and they told me had I not came straight there, the tire most likely would have blown out. Got me thinking, what would happen if one of my tires on the RV was doing that? So we ended up ordering the Tire Minder TPMS system, the i10, and installing it on the trailer. Now, I love this system. It uses a monitor with a wireless signal from the sensors on your tires. It's easy to install, and while you're towing, you know exactly what pressure is in your tires, and it will alert you to things like a slow leak, a fast leak. It'll even alert you if the temperatures get too high on your tires. So ultimately, it helps to keep us safe, and it gives us peace of mind when we're towing. Now, the third thing we did under the category of safety and security was we wanted a way to be able to leave Truman and Bess, our 2 Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, alone in the trailer, but know that they were safe. And so that way, if we wanted to go out to dinner, we could go out to dinner and not worry about them the whole time we were gone. We ended up getting a Waggle. Now, Waggle is a pet monitoring system that you purchase a subscription through Verizon network for that will alert you for things like if the temperature gets too high or too low in your trailer, or if the power goes out. So we have it set up in the trailer. I've set the temperatures where I want it to alert me, and then if we're out and about and the power goes out, I can have text messages and emails sent to up to 5 different accounts, both on email and on texting, and that way we will instantly know, hey, the power has went out on the trailer. It will also alert us if the temperature goes above my set limit or below my set limit. So by having it, it just gives us that peace of mind that if something does go wrong, we can get back quickly and take care of them. The other nice thing is it uses an app on your smartphone. I can go in at any time and check the temperature on our trailer. So even if I'm just maybe still a little worried, I can go ahead and quickly log on and see that the temperature in the trailer and the power in the trailer is absolutely fine. Our second goal follows up right behind safety, and the second goal was to reduce the weight of our tongue on our trailer and thus reducing the overall weight on our trailer. Now, back in November, we had weighed the tongue on this particular trailer, and it comes in between 800 and 1,000 pounds, depending on how much fresh water we're going to be running in our 45-gallon fresh water tank. So, the changes I decided to make to try to loosen up a little bit of weight on this trailer was Lance gives you 3 20-pound propane cylinders. So we've decided to go ahead and take one of those off, which will save us about 38 pounds. Now, that leaves us with 2 20-pound cylinders, which should be enough, especially when we're summer camping. But in order to make sure we don't run out, I ended up installing the Mopica propane tank sensors. We had used the Mopica tank sensor on our new Camp Tab 400 and absolutely loved it. It's a little device that just magnetically attaches to the bottom of your propane tank. You download their app on a smartphone, and then you sync it. All you have to do is go into the app and it will tell you exactly what percentage of propane is left in your tanks. Now, when we use this in our new Camp Tab 400, we found it to be a very accurate system, and now I can monitor exactly what percentage is in both tanks, and as we start to get low, I can begin to look for places to go ahead and get those tanks filled up. The other area that I made a change relating to this was with our weight distribution system. Now, we were running the Recurve R3 system, which works really well, but it is those metal bars and they're heavy. So I ended up switching to the Anderson weight distribution system, which uses chains, and it saves us about 20 pounds from our old system. In addition to saving the weight, it provides us some other advantages. Number one, it's quiet, so we won't hear those creaking noises as we pull into a campground late at night or leave early in the morning. The other really nice thing is with the Anderson weight distribution system, we don't have to remove anything in order to back up. And so you can literally back into your site even if it's at a sharp angle and leave your weight distribution system in place. So we're really excited about trying out the Anderson weight distribution and sway control system this summer, but we love the fact that it's going to save us a little bit more weight on the tongue of our trailer. The final thing we did in this category was up on the roof, unbelievably. And our trailer came installed with a roof rack system. You know, it's one of those crossbar systems that allows you to maybe carry a kayak up there or a canoe. Well, we weren't using it, and honestly, they were kind of in the way of our solar panels. So I went ahead and removed the 2 crossbars. Now, I honestly originally didn't think it was saving any weight. Honestly, I was removing them just to get them out of the way of the solar panel. When I brought them off the roof, I was shocked at how heavy they were, and when I weighed them using a, just a luggage scale in the center, they weighed in at close to 24 pounds apiece, which means we just removed another 48 pounds from our trailer. And because those were towards the front of the trailer, that should help just a touch with that tongue weight. I will have links to all the products that I'm talking about down below in the description for this video. I've actually done a lot of videos on some of these products, and I'll also link those for you as well. Now, if you're getting any value or enjoying this video, we'd sure appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. Now let's get right back into our list. Anyone who watches our channel regularly won't be surprised by goal number 3 of improving our off-the-grid capabilities. Now, when we purchased our trailer in June of 2020, Princess Craft RV in Round Rock, Texas had installed a 190-watt Go Power solar panel on the roof along with the Go Power charge controller. We also had them install a 2,000-watt Xantrax inverter / lithium battery charger, and we brought them 2 100-amp-hour lithium Battleborn batteries to install in the trailer. So we're set up pretty good. But over the winter, I started looking at how we might improve that system a little bit. So we ended up installing a second 190-watt solar panel this spring, and brings us to a total of 380 watts. The second thing we decided to do was go ahead and put the Micro Air Easy Start on our 13.5 1,000 BTU Coleman Mach air conditioner. Now, what that does is that's going to allow us to potentially power our AC either with that 2,000 watt inverter or a smaller generator. Now, we had been carrying the Harbor Freight 3500 Predator, which I absolutely love, but it is very heavy and we were trying to reduce weight. So in addition to a solar panel and the Easy Start, we ended up purchasing a Honda 2200 EU generator. Now, that generator weighs in at over half the weight of my Predator, and it comes in around 48 pounds. With the Easy Start, we now will be able to run the AC off of a 2200 Honda. So we're really excited about that. But in addition to the additional solar and the new generator and the Easy Start, I decided that we probably needed more power in terms of battery power. So we had a couple options. One option or thought process was to add more Battleborn batteries, but if we were to do that, we would have to have reconfigured our entire battery system in the trailer, and that would have gotten expensive. And I wanted something that gave us a little more flexibility down the road, and so we ended up purchasing the Bluetti AC 200P solar generator, or battery pack, whatever you want to call it. Now, that beast has 2,000 watt hours of lithium ion phosphate batteries in it, and it has its own 2,000 watt pure sine wave inverter in it. We also can plug the trailer directly into the Bluetti and run the AC that way, or just power the trailer. The thing I really liked about the Bluetti, as opposed to buying additional Battleborn batteries, is the Bluetti gives us so much flexibility. Not only can we use it in the RV, but we can use it around the house, or we can take it in our car if we want to go car camping, that type of thing, and have a lot of power for things like hair dryers and coffee makers. Now, we made a couple other modifications or upgrades in terms of off-the-grid camping capabilities, and one of them was we wanted to get more airflow in our trailer when we were off the grid if we weren't running our air conditioner. And so in the bathroom, we had one of those small fan, one speed, and only takes air out of your trailer. In the living room, we had a fantastic fan, which was 10-speed thermostat controlled with a remote. What we ended up doing was we removed the cheap fan in the bathroom and we moved the fantastic fan back to the bathroom. That left the opening in our bedroom living room area, and we upgraded to the Max Air Deluxe fan. Now, we absolutely love the Max Air Fan Deluxe. We had it in our new Camp Tab 400 trailer. It's 10 speed, it's thermostat controlled, it's remote controlled, but more importantly, it has a built-in rain guard, which means you can leave it up during the rain and you don't have to have one of those big plastic covers over it. And then when you want to put it down, you have a much sleeker profile. We've also found that it's a little bit quieter than our Fantastic fan, but now with having the Fantastic fan in the bathroom and the Max Air fan in the living room, we have ways to create a lot of airflow in our trailer, which is just going to help with off-the-grid camping. Finally, we ended up purchasing an Icy Breeze portable air conditioner. Now, that's one of those coolers that's also an air conditioner, and a lot of people are skeptical, and so was I, until we purchased it. Now, we're going to be using that for a couple different reasons. Number one, if we're off the grid and we don't want to run our AC, we can go ahead and use our Icy Breeze to create cold air to help keep us comfortable until it cools off in the evening. The other way we'll be using it is we will use it outside, so when our dogs Truman and Bess are outside with us and it's really hot out, we can turn on our Icy Breeze and create cold airflow for them to help keep them cool. We're just really excited about the possibilities of using the Icy Breeze, and what's great is when we're not using it as an air conditioner, it becomes a cooler in the bed of our truck so we can carry additional items that we want to keep cold or frozen. Our final goal was to improve the overall trailer comfortability and hominess factor. Now, I don't even know if those are actual words, but hopefully you know what I mean. We just wanted to make the trailer feel more like our home, and we wanted to make it as comfortable as possible. And so one of the things about RVing and being comfortable is getting a good night's sleep. Now, the mattress that came with this honestly wasn't that comfortable, but it got us through the first 6 months. But back after the new year, we ended up ordering a brand new custom-made foam mattress for our trailer from Mattress Insider. Now, the reason we had to get a custom-made is our bed actually folds in half and it can convert into a couch. So we needed a mattress that was cut halfway down the center so that we could flip it up. The great thing about Mattress Insider is they will make the mattress that you need, whether you need a bed for a corner with a rounded edge, whether you need a special size bed, or if you need a bed like us that folds up in half, they can do it for you. They also sell standard size mattresses. Now, we've used this mattress for over 20 nights already, and we absolutely love it. In fact, we love it so much, we have on order a brand new mattress for our house. It's the same exact mattress, but instead of the 8-inch for our house, we went with the 11-inch. One of the reasons we're big fans and also affiliates with Mattress Insider is because they are based in Littleton, Colorado. They're American owned and they're American made. They actually make their mattresses right there in Colorado and they ship them directly to you. The second thing we did was we started looking at how to make the storage areas in our trailer a little bit more efficient. And so over the winter months, we ordered in some different organizing type devices and rearranged in our closets. For instance, now we have these hanging shelves that provide us a place to put clothes, and just they're really deep closets. We just had to find a way to maximize them. In the bathroom, we had a big wardrobe area, but we really weren't utilizing the bulk of the wardrobe space. So we found these metal cubbies that we put together, and now we use that kind of as a pantry and storage area. So it's just always looking for ways to make your storage areas a little more efficient and effective. The other thing that we wanted to do, because of the whole tongue weight situation, was we looked at ways to put heavier items in the back of the trailer and put lighter weight items in the front of the trailer, thus helping to pull some of that weight towards the back. We also made small changes. Like a good example is here in the kitchen, there are 2 outlets, but they're both on the front of the cabinet, one on the front, one on the side. I always had to pull my coffee maker to the front to pull it in. So I ended up just rerouting a power strip down to an area so now I can plug my coffee maker in. It's just little things like that to just make it more effective and efficient to use. We also had a step light on our trailer that initially we thought didn't work, but eventually one of you reached out and said, "Oh, your step light works. It comes on when your floodlight is on outside." Now, to me, that makes absolutely no sense. Why would I need a step light if that bright white floodlight is on? So we decided what we really wanted was for that step light to come on when the amber color light was on. And so we ended up with a friend looking at the system and doing a simple rewire. And now we can have our amber light on at night along with that step light to help us see as we're coming in and out of the trailer. And finally, we ended up making some decor changes. Simple things like peel in place wallpaper can really turn your stock RV into your RV. And so we've added wallpaper in the bedroom areas. We also added a different style of wallpaper in the bathroom just to give it a little pop of color. And we removed the metal mini blind in the kitchen and replaced it with just a little valance and a tension rod. A simple way to upgrade and add, again, that touch of hominess to the trailer. So there you go. 4 major goals this winter, over 15 modifications or upgrades, and now we're ready to set off on our big summer journey. What modifications or upgrades did you do over the winter to get ready for this upcoming summer camping season? Let me know down below in the comments. And again, I will put links to all the video reviews for products I've discussed and links to all the products that we discussed down below in that description. And we are an affiliate for many of these products, which means if you use our links, not only may you possibly get a discount depending on the product, but it won't cost you anything extra to use it, and we will benefit to help provide for our channel and keep making videos like this one. Until next time, everybody, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on down the road. Good night.